Hey guys, it's Burgas here, and today I'm going to talk about where I'm going in the next season, what is happening with the MFD, and all these things. This is the second video. The first one was only for members and it's not going to go online. And this is, for all of my subscribers. So, first thing first, what happened with MFD. I'm not going to go that much in deep because I don't know the whole picture there. I don't, go after the officers or the rank 5 or Abda asking him, but are you going to do this or that or whatever? I think everybody should have their own decisions and not necessarily need to explain themselves, which is absolutely fine with me. So from what I know, our rank 5 Abda is just going to take a break from the game. He's going to do his things in real life. Now, I hear maybe some business he's going to start, not like 100% sure, but this is just rumors that I hear. So, by not having, rank 5, some of the officers also leave, I think the previous or the season before. There was a couple of officers leave. After this, again, some officers leaves, and we're hitting a point where there is like 3 or maybe 4 OTG officers. So by rank 5 going on vacation, there is just it's not that easy to be in the leadership, especially when the amount of people willing to continue the leadership is just get reduced. I mean, I was officer in the season 1, having a great season 1. By the way, we win against tier 5s. I mean, we were having like 2 tier 5 players against us, and we captured the season. But I remember the shifts we make protecting the dragon, because we sneak out and capture the dragon. So from there, we was in full defense. And I remember, coming 1 tier 5 in front of your keep and taking out like 15 legions with 1 Hoskinara. You're watching this, and you have to have people who is going to start attacking this legion, because he's basically breaking your bones. And it was like 2 players like this. But anyway, my point is, the officer is like a second job, and the less people willing to do the officer stuffs, the more weight is on the shoulders of each officer. So I totally understand if there's like 2-3 people who is willing to do something in the leadership. There is building, there is diplomacy, there is a member or HR, human resources, or whatever you have to call it. So I totally understand that. So at one point, yeah, MFD is just going to stop for now. Maybe Ada may come at the after the summer finish. Maybe he going to come back. I don't know. Nobody know. I'm still in the Discord, but yeah, it is what it is. This is what happened with couple of words. There is no such a juicy drama or something like this. So yeah, by knowing that, where I am right now. Well, my new home ended up to be SG. Now, why is SG? Maybe you're going to ask. Well, first of all, from what I understand, they are very long time together. I mean, there's like maybe 10 seasons together. And believe it or not, I have been in a lot of alliances that, they exist for like 3-4 seasons and disappear. Like 90% from the alliances disappear after 3 or 4 seasons. So, this gives me a hope that this alliance is having a strong leadership, build it through the time. The other thing is, yeah, I get connected by the crazy cow. Where is this bad boy? Crazy Moo. Now, at first, when I saw Crazy Moo, I was like, is that a crazy cow or super cow? But I remember, I think this dude was from ISS because I don't know, brother. So yeah, after he explained me because I didn't have a plan, brother. I didn't have a plan. I mean, it was like, okay, guys, this is going to be our final zone. Most likely, I'm going to stop playing after this final zone. And this, like, one day before the gate opened. The gate opened. There was no stop fightings sitting on these bastions there against IMFS. and and not much time to actually think over which alliance I'm going to go or I'm not going to go because I get catched out of guard a little. And every time you have a time to play the game or get involved in something with the game, you're going there and you're fighting, brother. You're going there and you're fighting. First of all, because it was absolutely great fun. We was having, also elixirs and etc. And everything finished. So yeah. And at this point, there was a couple options I want to say, but something that I really like about this type of leadership. First of all, this is leadership from a lot of time. Second, I really respect that leadership that is looking for their own recruitments. What I mean by that is I get connected by the crazy move, and the bad boys told me, "Hey, bro, wanna join?" And the thing is, I like this type of approach. Why? It's just because it's showing that the rank 5 have an idea what is happening in the other kingdoms, have an idea what kingdom may actually, have a troubles inside or whatever, and trying to cherry pick the players he like. So with this mentality, I know there's going to be solid players in this kingdom. I mean, not that kingdom that is just sitting and whoever decide to go there and they pick from the pool that decide to go in their kingdom, but a leadership that go there and cherry pick their players. That's why make me a huge impression at the end of the day. And also the information, information is also important because there is a reason why my first video when I write I'm leaving MFD was only for members, because I don't have that many members and the information is going to be for not that many people. So, I didn't say, MFD is disbanding or something like this, but the people get information and they hunt for the players they like. And knowing that, I know that the leadership is not lazy and they're hunting for the best players in their eyes for a new recruitment. So yeah, this is the other thing that make me impression. Now, so far, how the SG season go, I don't know. From what I understand, there was yeah, I really don't want to talk about how the SG season. I get some idea how the things was going from one of the officers, but at the end of the day, I'm going to see how the new season the new season is going to go, and etc. In general, this is the SG leadership seen on Glutoni. I think one of the new recruits is also Venom. Also Venom. From what I understand from Crazy Moo, we may have a player who is close to max the deco. Brother, these decorations in Call of Dragons is absolutely wild things. It's like everybody's asking, is this guy have a max deco? When we were fighting against IMFS, was like people were non-stop saying, but you're having maxed deco decoration by maxed deco, maxed decoration, and all these things. So we may actually have a player who may have here maxed deco, and this is mostly for the rally leaders and garrison in this type of things. other dude that I saw is it was coming in this alliance was Joe. If I find him, he's also a very solid player. Yeah, Joe, 179 million power. And yeah, I don't know for other one. I think Joe and Venom I saw as a new player, as a new recruits, including me, of course. But yeah, we're going to play with SG for now. We're going to see how the things go, how the lands perform, and all these things. I really hope I don't see messages like some follow-up questions over the MFD. I think I explained why. I explained it more in deep in my previous video about MFD. So yeah, guys, we're going to stream with SG. I wish you great day, and yeah, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.